Beckham could raise the roof here with a goal. I don't believe it. David Beckham scores the goal to take England all the way to the World Cup finals.
Have you ever watched a soccer game and wonder how the players execute their brilliant shooting skills? Well, today you're going to find out, because I'm going to teach you how to shoot a soccer ball. Soccer has evolved quite a bit from the simple game of kicking around an animal hide ball. It is believed that soccer originated 2,000 years ago in ancient China, and now has become the world's most popular sport. It is said that 240 million people play it worldwide. Some of the best players in the world are Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Brek Shea, Wayne Rooney, and Didier Drogba. What makes them this good is their spectacular shooting ability. The first step in shooting a soccer ball is starting a couple feet back, right about here. And I'm going to go slow motion right now, but you're going to want to take a couple practice steps up and plant that opposite leg. So when you plant that leg, that's where all your power comes from, and that's how you're going to get a nice shot at goal. So when you go back, you want to plant that leg. Keep the knee up, preferably over the ball, and keep your foot pointed back. And once you connect with the ball, you want to hit it on your shoelaces. That's going to generate the most energy. Also, another big point is keeping your head down. Because if your head's up, you're going to chip it to the right or to the left. Okay, so I'm just going to go slow motion. Now I'm going to take a couple shots, full speed. Another important shot in soccer is the chip shot. This shot comes in handy when the goalkeeper rushes out of the goalie box. When he's running out like this, expecting a low shot, that is when you want to chip it over his head. I'm about to teach you how to do the chip shot. While doing the chip shot, chances are you'll be running. So you want to start out dribbling the ball. And once you're dribbling the ball and the goalie rushes up, you're going to have to make a quick decision. And you're going to want to chip your foot under the ball and bring it up. We're going to chip the ball full speed now. Another shot is the upper 90. The upper 90 is said to be the hardest shot in soccer. It refers to the two 90-degree angles in the corner of the goals. The chances of hitting upper 90 are nearly impossible. But I'm going to teach you how to do it. To shoot upper 90, you perform the same steps in the shooting of soccer. So first, like always, get back. And you're going to still want to plant that left leg, because for this, you're going to need a lot of power to get it all the way up there. So if you plant that leg, you keep the knee up, go back, and connect with the laces. Now I, myself, am about to rip an upper 90. Another great shot in soccer doesn't involve your feet at all. It's the header. When you see the ball in air come your way, it will probably be from across from your teammate on the left side or the right side. When the ball is in air, you want to keep your eyes right on it. You don't want to miss. And when you make contact with the ball, you want to go like this and connect with your forehead. The last shot is the volley. You can do a volley when a teammate of yours crosses the ball from either side of the field and is near your knee to foot down. The whole point of volley is try to redirect the pass into the goal. When performing a volley, you want to use the side of your foot just to tap it in the goal. But if you have to and you can't use the side of your foot, you want to toe it in. But remember, it is risky to toe it in because you can chip it left or right. I remember my second grade co-ed rec league where I forgot one of the most important shots, one of the most important steps in the game. Always keep your head down. because I kept my head up and I chipped it right. If I would have made that shot, I would have won the game for our team, but I didn't, and I felt really bad inside. Today I've taught you several ways to shoot a soccer ball. First, the normal shot. Second, the chip shot. Third, the header. And last, the volley. Now you have all the knowledge to be successful at shooting a soccer ball. Except now, it's your turn to go on and practice.
Have you ever watched a soccer game and wondered how a goalkeeper does their job? Well, the strikers get most of the credit. In the game of soccer, making a save can be just as important as making a shot. That's why today I'm going to teach you how to make a save in soccer. Goalkeeper is the only position in soccer that is sure to have existed since the start of the sport. Even in the early days, when teams were mostly focused on attacking and defending, they sought out one guy that was good with his hands that would try to keep the ball out of the goal, while the rest of them tried to go up and score or go and try and maybe help him keep the ball out of the goal. Now, today in soccer, goalkeeper is a very, very important position, and it's very sought out by a lot of people. The best goalkeepers in the world today are Tim Howard for the men. He plays for the U.S. men's national team. Hope Solo, who plays for the women's national team. Iker Casillas, Victor Valdez, and David De Gea, just to name a few. These goalkeepers are fantastic in some of the saves they make, their communication, their distribution, and basically everything they do on the field. Goalkeeper is a position that needs a lot of leadership, and all these people step up to the task. When you decide you want to be a goalkeeper, one of the first important steps is to find somebody who'll shoot on you. The next step that's kind of specific to goalkeepers is finding a good pair of gloves. When you look for a good pair of gloves, you want to find something that's thick that's going to protect your hands, but also something that's thin enough that can let you palm the ball or make sure that you keep it in your grasp. The next step that you're going to do is find probably an area like such as a park or something like that with a goal that you can get shot on. The next very vital step is to master how to grasp the ball. You want to put your hand in somewhat of a diamond like this. This really secures the ball and makes sure that you can hold it and really keep it tight in there. So that means when you're in a game or such a situation like that, when you get the ball and catch it, you hold on to it and you keep it in your grasp and don't fumble it or let it out. The next step is to master your ready position. You want to make sure that the ready position is kind of an athletic position. You want to make sure that you're on your toes, that your knees are bent, and that you're leaning forward, ready to explode out through the save. When you want to make a diving save, you want to make sure that you first get in your ready position, bent over, on your toes, making sure that you're leaning forward. And first you want to put out your power leg. This is where you're going to get all your power from. This is where you're going to push off from, where you're really going to push your body through the air. Next after that, after you've gotten down on your toes, on your power leg, you want to really push off, really get low, push off with this leg. After that, when you're kind of in the air, you want to make sure that your eyes are on the ball at all times. And when you're in the air and your eyes are on the ball, you want to make sure that you put your hands to the ball and you really get a good grasp on it if you can. If you can't get a good grasp on it, you want to just, what you call parry, you want to just knock it out. You want to just make sure that it gets out of the goal, gets out of your area. While diving is an important part of being a goalkeeper, you don't always need to dive. You want to make it as easy as possible for yourself and for everyone around you. So one easy way to make a save is to make sure that you're in your ready position, on your toes, ready to move side to side. So you want to be on your toes, ready to just kind of shuffle back and forth. If you get a save maybe right here, you don't need to dive for it. You can just shuffle over and grab it like this. Two more important saves in being a goalkeeper are getting low ball, ground balls, and being able to tip the ball over the bar. For the first save for ground balls, you want to make sure you're in your ready position again. You want to make sure you get low, keep your eye on the ball, and really scoop it in like this to keep it safe. For the second save, tipping it over the bar, when you see the shot coming, you want to drop 1 foot back, give a little shuffle, and then really just get yourself up and tip it over. That save is kind of similar to a dive, where with this leg you're dropping back, you really want to push off this leg and make sure you can get up and tip that ball over. Being a goalkeeper can be a really difficult position. A lot of the time you're getting scored on, you feel like it's your fault because you're the last line of defense, and you're the one who's getting literally scored on. But it's not only your fault. The whole team around you is who's playing the game, and everyone needs to take equal fault for what's going on. I remember one time when my team was in a tournament. It was in Kansas. It was probably a year back. We were in the championship game, and I got scored on, and probably with 3-4 minutes left, and that was the goal that put them ahead. I kind of felt like it was my fault. My team really pulled together. We pulled together, and we pushed forward for those last 3 minutes, and we scored a goal to tie it up. And then we pushed even harder, and pushed. And we went into overtime. We ended up winning the game and winning the championship. While being a goalkeeper can be very difficult, it can also be super rewarding. When you make a huge save, when you keep your team in the game, it's something that really boosts everyone's confidence around you. Your teammates, your coach, all the fans, really gets them going, and it can really be an incredible adrenaline rush for you, sometimes even better than scoring a goal. Today I tell you how to make 4 very important saves. First, I tell you how to make the diving save, then a more simple kind of shuffle side to side save, a ground save, and a tipping over the bar save. Now it's your job to go out and practice. Being a goalkeeper takes an incredible amount of practice. It's definitely not an easy job, and you can't give up when you're going through it. You got to go out, you got to find somebody who'll shoot on you, you got to go out and practice all the saves that I've taught you. You can't be afraid to get dirty. You have to be able to dive and get up and punch balls out and go for crosses and maybe get hurt a little bit. But after all that practice, after you've done everything, it'll be an incredible reward.
Some of the best players in the world are Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Wayne Rooney. Just wait, I said. Just wait. The last shot is getting on all fours.
Oh my God, how do you even miss from there?
Always remember the important step. Ah!